Hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. Thank you for joining us. Hope your weekend's going well and you are ready for what is going to be an amazing Sunday here at Crafters TV. Kicking things off with the softer side of life, where we've got some amazing deals for you, and where you normally tune in to see the Saver Stitch deals that we've got for you. Today, no Saver Stitch deals, just Super Saver Stitch deals. They're coming up for you a little bit later on. Now, also during the show, we've got best prices you've ever seen. We've got an unbelievable deal coming up on the Winding Ways Builder Block. We've got best price yet, as I say, up to 75% offs. We've got buy one, get one frees. Unbelievable deals. Now, we also had, and I was really looking forward to this, I was looking through the website last night, I was thinking, oh, this is going to be great. Brand new fabric with one of my absolute favourite characters, Peter Rabbit. Christmas Peter Rabbit fabric, which just looks the absolute business. I was so looking forward to bringing this to you over the course of the show, because as you can see, it's super cute. There's your Peter Rabbit, all Christmassy, all ready for you to get creating some beautiful projects. But then I came in this morning and I found out that you know who has been putting the word about. It's all gone. Now come on. Come on. Come on, out you come from behind the cushion. Bernie, what are you like? What are you like?
Sorry, Ben. Well done, everyone, for getting the new fabric. I'm really sorry. I was dreading you coming in this morning because I'm going to be in trouble again. But we've got loads of other fabric things on the show, haven't we, Ben? And we're saying that we've got dies on the show.
Yeah.
We've got the alphabet and numbers on the show, which is absolutely brilliant. Yes, we need to find someone called Alice to give a little bag too. You can make little signs with that. You can make quilts, you can make cushions. Absolutely fantastic. And you get the numbers as well. We've got orange peel shape cutters and dies. And we've got the circle shape cutter as well, which I love. I love this because you can actually do hollow ones as well. So you could make those mints with the hole in the middle, couldn't you?
Oh yeah. There's loads of them out there.
The show is absolutely jam-packed, Ben.
It is going to be amazing. Perhaps not quite as jam-packed as it was, but still all good. Lots of you already in watching us. Let me know, by the way, if you're one of the lucky people to get your hands on that Peter Rabbit Christmas fabric. I'd love to know. In with us this morning, though, Sally Jones Beatman is here from Leicestershire. Good morning to Georgianne from Florida. Producer Georgina getting very excited, Sally, that you're here, because she's like, oh, Leicestershire, that's my home place. Oh, like that. That's just what she sounded like. Wait, are you from Leicester? Leicester. Oh, Loughborough. Sarah Bryan says, hello, Bernie and Ben, sending hugs your way from Melbourne, Australia. We are sending them back. Lynn says, hi, Ben, Bernie, the CTV team, the social superstar, and everyone. I hope you're all well. Diane is in. Morning, Bernie and crew from down in Newquay. Lovely part of the world. Love Newquay. George, the joystick, getting excited about Newquay. It's a bit further down than us, though, George, that one. Newquay in Cornwallshire. You had a what? Oh, I had a nice holiday. I thought you said I had a horrible day there once. It's like, really? Linny's in from Edinburgh, and she's watching from a very messy craft room. Faye's in from Virginia. Lynn's in from Cheshire. Alexia is in, saying hello, Ben and Bernie. Marcia's in from Pennsylvania, and hello to Karen Wells-Sorrell from Kentucky. Let's get down to it. As always, if you've got any questions, anything that you want to ask, anything you want to share with us, anything you want to know, get those questions in. Let me just show you some of the deals that we've got on the show before we get to Bernie's first demo, which I think you are going to absolutely love. And the items that I'm going to show you first are items that you potentially will need to get if you want to replicate the demo, which is coming up. These are superb, right? So a £10, $10.99 saving for your applique uppercase alphabet. As you always say, like we talk about soft craft, talk about paper crafts, always say it's handy to have an alphabet, handy to have number dies as well for personalization. I just think it opens up so many more creative avenues for you. I think exactly the same kind of applies with your soft craft as well. These are your multi-craft dies in your uppercase alphabet, all 26, of course, that you're going to get for £31.99 or $35.17 if you are a platinum member. We've got the lowercase available for you as well. 28 here. Now this is the dots, isn't it, that gives you the 28. We had to work this out last time. I was like, hang on a minute, are there 28 letters in the lowercase alphabet as opposed to 26? No, you get the dots, so that's your 28. £25.59 or $28.77 is your platinum price. That's also a 20% saving. And on top of that, you can also get the numbers and punctuation. £19.19 or $22.37 is your platinum price there. So that's all of your numbers. You've got your hashtags, exclamation marks, little apostrophe, little ampersand there as well. And that is all included for that price. Also, what you will need over the course of the next demonstration is your snap fastener toolkit. This is a brilliant deal today. It is a 25% saving, so $17.99, $20.97 is the deal. And the stocks, yes, are low on this one. We do not have a huge amount of stock. If you want to get this deal, it's going to give you your snap fastener pliers. You've got screwdriver in there, your needle, all your instructions, storage case, and a whole host of your different snap fasteners in there as well. If that appeals though, then make sure you get in quickly, because I know we are pretty low on stock of that. £17.99 or $20.97 if you want to go for that. And finally for now, I feel like I've just gone back loads of years, because we've got a lovely bumper felt bundle here in a whole variety of different colours. And as I say, the reason we're showing you these deals right now is for the fact that coming up in this next demonstration, all of these items are going to be used by Bernie, and it's an absolute corker of a demo I think you're going to absolutely love. £12.79 for this selection of your felt is the platinum price, or $15.96 if you're shopping with us in the US and you're platinum. Don't forget, of course, as well, if you are brand new to us and you're purchasing for the first time today, make sure you head to the website and sign up for Club Inspire. It's really easy to do, and you'll get 20% off your first order as well, so that price will be applicable to you. Right, let's get on over to Bernie, because I'm super excited about this first demonstration. And if you are kind of getting ready and getting all excited for Christmas, because it's not long away, this is something I think you're going to be wanting to do. What are you going to show us?
Yes, I'm definitely going Christmas. Now, you'll have to let us know in the comments if this is something in the US or if it's just a UK thing. I'm hoping that it's worldwide. That when, obviously you have from the 1st December, you have your advent calendar, don't you? And you start opening your advent calendar. Yeah. But there's another thing that we do as well, is how many sleeps till Christmas. Yeah. So what we're going to do is make a little sign that's going to have using the letters and the numbers, so we can count down how many sleeps it is till Christmas. And once I've got it made, Ben, we can work out how many sleeps it is now and pop that on as well, so we can start it off today as well.
It's a big thing here in the UK. Radio stations I used to work for, we used to do a countdown every morning, a little countdown song we used to sing. Or maybe I'll do it for you later, but it's a big thing, counting down to Santa Claus, isn't it?
Yeah, oh yeah, we'll love to hear that, Ben. I've not heard that one. But yeah, so when you get your letters and your numbers out, you're going to open it up, and what you've got is you've got it dual-sided. Okay, so you've got all your letters. So I've got all of the capitals here. I'll say you're getting the lowercase and you're getting those numbers. The great thing as well with the numbers, like you were saying, Ben, is you've got all that punctuation in there as well. I mean, the hashtag now is everywhere, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, when I was a kid, I didn't know what a hashtag was.
No.
I would have guessed and said, is it a bit of a fence or something?
A bit of a fence.
Not a clue. But now...
boss's board?
Yeah, now it's everywhere. Now, these are our multi-craft dies. So with your sandwich for your Gemini, these are between a paper craft and a multimedia die, thickness-wise. So what you can do is actually use the paper sandwich that you use with your Gemini. These are going to cut through your paper and your card as well. So you're not going to have any problems there. So I've got my clear plate, and then I've got my metal shim, and I've got some of our threaders blender. So this is out of the pack that we put together to go with the fabric.
Yeah.
Oops. I am using...
What fabric?
That fabric that's not...
Oh, the fabric, that...
Yeah, sorry, I'm teasing everyone now. And on the back of here, you can see that I've got some white stuff here. This is our Bonder web. So we have... Luckily, we've managed to get some in stock, but I know it's going really quickly. And what Bonder web is, you buy it by the ½ metre, and it's a smooth tissue on one side, but on the other side, it feels different, and there's a glue in there, and once the heat activates, it transfers that glue to your fabric, and then you peel the paper off, and then you can iron it again, right side down, and then the other side of the glue transfers onto your other fabric that you're going to iron it onto. So I'm just going to cut one first, just to show you them cutting here. Now, the one thing you need to think about is on the letters that are the other way, so say this P is backwards on that way, you want to be cutting down into your fabric. So obviously with the M, that's symmetrical, so there isn't a right or wrong way. But say, let's do the Q, because the Q's will stand, obviously we're not going to have a Q on ours. But you're cutting down into your fabric, so that's going to be the correct way. If I cut it this way, the Bonder web side up, once you cut that, your letter's going to be back to front on the other side. So you always want to be cutting down into the right side of your fabric. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm just going to pop this one on. And the other thing as well that you can see here, where I've got like another bit, because this piece was an offcut. What you can do is you can join this up. You don't have to, you can stick all your little bits on, so there's no waste.
Yes.
Again, you can just iron it all on. So I'm going to pop that on there, and then I've got my plastic shim. Now, sometimes you use your magnetic, sometimes you won't. It depends on the pressure of your machine. Every machine's slightly different. Mine at home, I can use without the magnetic, but with, obviously, oh, hang on, wrong. Plastic shim first, then my magnetic, then my clear.
Yeah.
So what you can do is try it without, see if it works. If it doesn't, then pop the magnetic in, and then that's going to go through your Gemini. And obviously, because these are all small, these are going to go through your Junior as well, and you go.
Oh yeah.
Even. And you go. I've not tried them with the hand crank machine, but all the electronic machines, obviously, they fit through. And then you can just see how well that just cuts. And like you say, letters are everywhere. Personalisation is massive.
It's all about the personalisation.
Yeah, and especially coming up to Christmas as well.
Yeah.
The amount of things if you do, and because these are our products as well, so you can use these as much as you like. The Angel policy is, to make as much and sell as much as you can. You're not going to have any issues there. But say you were at a fair and you'd made a load of stockings or little zip pouches or something like that, and then you can get the order and someone wants mammon.
Oh, yeah.
Put mammon.
Yeah.
If you've got a plug there, obviously you can cut them on your Gemini or have some pre-cut letters and then iron them on, and there's your gift. And how much extra
stockings to order.
And how much extra are you going to be able to put on your work to actually sell it?
50p a letter.
Yes. You're gonna get it.
It's a bit expensive, maybe, but,
I know some people who charge £1 a letter.
Seriously? £1 a letter?
And embroidery as well. If you've got an embroidery machine, that's normally £1 a letter. I don't want to charge £1 a letter.
What, another £1 on top?
Per letter on top of the item, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like a killing.
Let's see, you have to get yourself an embroidery machine, Ben. You'll not have time to work because you just get addicted to them, honestly. Right, so what I've done here is I've got a square, so I'll give you my measurements. So I've got a 9.5 inch square, but you can make this any size at all. And I'm just making a little house, so I thought, well, if I have a plainer one on the bottom, or lighter colour on the bottom, and then a little red roof. So I've done a 9.5 inch square here. Yeah. I've done 9.5 here. Or did I do a little bit more? I think I did it a tiny bit more. So 9 3/4 by 5.5. Yeah, and this is going to be the roof. So to quickly get the shape of a roof, all I did was I cut the rectangle, and then I just folded it over like that, and I got my ruler the right way, and I just went from the bottom point and just judged it. It's about 1 inch from there. But I thought that'll get a nice little roof shape. There we go. And then when we open this out,
aha,
you can see there,
perfect.
We've got a little roof for the top of our house.
The house that Bernie built.
Yeah, and then what I'm going to do is more sleeps. That's what I'm going to do. So you're going to sew those 2 pieces together, and then you're going to cut out your letter to say more sleeps.
Yep.
And then when we've done that, we're going to iron them down. Oh, there's a bit of little Pippa dog hair there.
We were chatting about our doggies before the show, weren't we? Little Pippa, bless her.
So, and then I've ironed those on because they've got the bonder web. So if you don't have the bonder web, or if it sells out before you manage to order any, what you can also use is your stick and spray or your stick and stay. So your temporary one.
Yep.
Or your permanent one. So if you do temporary, you will need to stitch it down. But to be honest, this isn't really going to go in the wash, so I wouldn't worry too much. With a bonder web, ideally, you can stitch them as well. But, you know, I'm not going to do it, obviously, for time. But this isn't something that's really going to go in the wash. It's just going to come out once a year, isn't it? However, you could use it all year round and have 364 days.
Going back to the stuff we used to do on the radio, we obviously used to do it up to Christmas and then guarantee, like on the 3rd or 4th of January when we go back, people would have messaged going, are you going to do the Sleep Till Santa song? And we're like, what, 360 odd days to go? I don't think so. Can you imagine?
See how many days. So then this is where we've got the snap fastener tool. Now this is back in stock after a long time. But we haven't got that many.
No.
We really haven't. So what we've got in here, so you've got your tools within, you're getting a selection of different colours in here. And you can mix and match these as well, as you'll see, that's what I've done. You get full instructions as well of how to add these on. You're getting everything in there. And you can get different sizes out there on the wonderful internet, that you can use different sizes and you get the little fitments here. So what I've done with my snap fasteners is, this is for the numbers on the top. You can see here I've got 2 like little white ones there. So I've popped 2 on there, and I put a little bit of interfacing on the back of mine as well.
Right.
But you don't have to. You can use wadding as well if you want to put the wadding in. So I've got the inside of here. That's like, normally you'd see that on the outside, but you're never going to see that again because it's going to get sewn up. And I've put 2 little ones here for our numbers. Now, what I've done is I've cut the numbers out of using the felt bundle. So I wanted them to stand out, and I thought, right, what colour is going to stand out on there? So I thought, oh, let's get black. So what I've done is 2 numbers. So say there was 17 sleeps till Christmas.
Yeah.
I've done all my numbers. There we go. So we've got all of the numbers there, and obviously I've done 2 of the 2 because you're going to have a 22.
Yeah.
And normally you'd start this from the 1st of December, normally. But like I say, you could put an extra one on and have 364, 365. And what, can you see I've used black on here?
Yeah.
Because I used black felt, but I had white on the bottom there. They're all the same, so they're all going to fit. They all mix and match, okay? So I prepped all of my numbers. And what I'll do is I'll just take those back off for now. And then for the back, what I used was this blue. So this, again, this is the one out of the bundle. And what I did was cut the same pieces again. So I cut out this square and I cut out the roof. But can you see what I've also done is I've made a little pocket. So all I did for the pocket was 2 6-inch squares. 2 of the fabric, sew them right sides together, leave a gap at the bottom, turn it through, and then stitch it onto there. And with this one I have got, so I've used the 80-20 wadding on the back of here. And the reason why I've done 2 separate pieces is I've got another technique that I wanted to show you. So what we're going to do is sew these together, right sides together. Normally, I'll say put them right sides together, sew all the way around, leave a gap for turning. Well, I hate having to do that bit, and you've got to sew it up. And if you don't want to then sew it up around the outside. However, because we've joined these pieces, I've left the gap here.
Oh, I see.
So when I finish, I just can do a top stitch across here, and it closes my gap. I was like, oh, I'm loving that idea. So I'm going to pop this together. So you can use your quilting clips to clip this together, or you can use your pins. I'm loving our pins with the magnetic dish.
Oh, yes.
If you knock them on the floor...
Karen was loving those last week as well, wasn't she?
Yes, well, I did. I give her a...
Oh, did you give her some in the end?
I give her a set, yes, bless her. Because she was gutted that she didn't get any when she was here. So, but she left with some. So she was very, very happy. I love giving people gifts and things.
Must say the little bag you made for me a few weeks ago is coming quite handy. I keep
yes, your little gift bag.
My little gift bag. I keep me because we started playing football here on a Tuesday night, which I've played the last few weeks. So it's my little shin pads / socks bag.
Excellent.
Yeah, very
so
nice.
I need a hanging loop. Now this is so I got the fat quarter pack of the fabrics that's gone, but I needed a hanging loop. Well, perfect. Use the ribbon that comes with the fabric.
Love it.
So nothing goes to waste at all. Nothing at all. So I nearly forgot to put this in. So I'm going to pop that in there. And I did my little trick last week, didn't I, about just tacking it down. But I'm going to be brave and go for it this week, just for time. So you're just going to centre that in the top. You could make a ribbon out of a loop out of fabric as well, if you didn't have any coordinating ribbon.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to pop that in there and then pin that. The other thing what I like to do is just to make sure that all the ribbon goes through and I catch it in my stitches, because there's nothing worse than not catching it in. Just have a little bit sticking out like that, just so it stays in place. Right, so I'm just going to sew all the way around here, Ben.
Yeah.
I'm not going to leave a gap. Okay.
Lots of people in with us. Oh, I think I found another. How did that get over here? I think one of your dog hairs has made its way over the side. There's Pippa hair there. Mary, how did that get here? Mary says, hello from Vancouver. Crafty Andrew says, good morning, Ben and Bernie, checking in from California. Margaret's watching. From a beautiful sunny Torquay. Margaret Crook, I did not know you were from Torquay. That is my old neck of the woods. Mum and Dad live in Brixham, so always sunny in Torquay. Gilmore's with us as well, saying hello, Ben, Bernie team, and Crafty Peaks from a dark and chilly Michigan. -3 degrees currently there. Chilly old morning in the northeast this morning as well, I must tell you. Although I am a bit of a southern softie, so probably Bernie, who's used to the climate up here, probably thinks it's tropical weather today. Nipping,
not quite
cold.
Bikini weather.
Not quite bikini weather. It's never bikini weather as far as I'm concerned. It's chilly today though, isn't it? Bit chilly.
It is, yeah.
You reckon snow on the way next week, potentially?
No, don't say that.
That's what they say, next Friday, potentially, a bit of snow. What are you going off for? It's one of the reasons I moved this way, for the snow. Missing to drive to work, did you say, George? Yeah, not for me. Just roll down the hill. I can probably sledge in pretty much.
You could sledge in, yeah.
Lindsay said, would love to hear your countdown song for Christmas. And Linny saying, we all want a Christmas countdown song. I tell you what, once Bernie's finished this project and we've worked out how many sleeps it is, we'll do a quick round of the song we used to do. Oh dear. People used to tune in every morning, 8:15, to the breakfast show for the Christmas countdown song.
There we go. So I've stitched all the way around there. It doesn't take too long. And what you need to do is just cut all of your corners for turning. So I'm being brave with my rotary cutter. Now, Ben, I've got something to tell you. So yesterday I was doing loads of cutting out. And I've got, obviously these aren't my nails. They're
not your nails?
Ones. Yeah, they're not my own.
Oh.
They're like acrylic ones.
Oh, acrylic, I see.
Yeah. And luckily I had acrylic because I wasn't concentrating and I've took my blade off. I hit my nail with my rotary cutter. Had I not had them nails on, I could well have caught my finger because I wasn't concentrating, I was rushing. And I was like, oh, that saved it. So I had to do a little bit of a file on my nail. So
what you're saying, basically, get yourself some false nails?
Yeah, saved my finger, definitely did. Right, so I've got this, I remember I left that gap in there, so I'm going to turn it through. go. And I've got one more bit of stitching to do and it's done. Just hope now my letters are stuck on well. I love this, I love it. I want one at home.
Hey?
I want one at home.
Well, you can take it with you.
Oh, well, no, it might win demo of the show, mightn't it? Oh, but wait till you see me other day, honestly.
Hey, I know what's coming up later on. And if you think I was excited about seeing this, wait till is it the next one?
The one after.
One after.
Yeah. So we're doing Christmas and, shall we give a little hint? Thanksgiving.
Yes.
One for Thanksgiving.
Can you guess what it is in the comments?
Yeah, have a guess of what I'm going to do. So there we go. So you'd poke all your corners out really nicely, like that. And then we've got this gap here.
Man, that is brilliant.
So what I'm going to do is pin this just either side, but I'm going to stitch from the front, because when you're top stitching, you can stitch from either side, but obviously you want it to look neater on the side you're going to look at, but I want to make sure that I hit that. You could put a little bit of glue actually and glue it down. And then I'm going to stitch down here. So I'm going to lengthen my stitch.
Yeah.
Nice top stitch. And then I'm just going to stitch and hope that I catch this in. I think I have. I'm going to stitch along here. So how many days is it, Ben? So I know what numbers to
It is,
to put on.
by my count, 34.
34.
Because it's the 21st today, isn't it?
21st today.
21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That's 10 plus your 24. So 34 sleeps.
So can you see there that I haven't quite caught it in?
Yep.
So what you would do is do another row to catch that down, but I'll do that after because I want to get this finished. And
Have you done much Christmassy shopping, Bernie, with 34 sleeps to go?
I've done none.
Have you not?
No, I'm terrible. I'm terrible. So 34. So we've got a 4, and where's the 3? So there we go, 34 sleep, still Christmas. However, so what we've got here is all our letters that we're not using, you're going to put in that little pocket.
Yeah.
So you don't use them. We'll just pretend that I have stitched that up because I will do that shortly between
I love
demos. And then we've got our little sign. There we go. How fab is that?
I love it.
34 Christmas Day.
34 sleeps till Santa's on his way. He's got Rudolph and his pals to pull his sleigh. He's got lots of toys and goodies, so leave out milk and cookies. Oh, we can't wait until it's Christmas Day. Singing we can't wait till Christmas Day. 34 sleeps till Santa's on his way. It's too many. He's got lots of toys and goodies, so leave out milk and cookies. Oh, we can't wait until it's Christmas Day. Hey, that's
Yay! Love it, Ben.
Yeah,
there we go. So we've got Christmas sorted.
We certainly have. And listen, let's give you a shopping list if you want to be able to recreate that amazing Christmas countdown. Here it is. You're going to need your uppercase alphabet. Well, you'll need an alphabet of sorts, but the uppercase I think will definitely work best in this particular situation. You're going to save £10 or $10.99 if you're shopping with us today. Another 20% comes off if you're platinum. That is $31.99 or $35.17. If you want to go the lowercase, you might want to mix and match these up, but considering that you're making the savings today, that you might want to jump in and get the uppercase and the lowercase. 20% saving, $25.59 platinum or $28.77 if you're shopping with us in the US. And then you've got your numbers as well. Those, of course, include those punctuation marks with the ever popular hashtag, question mark, exclamation mark, and more. $19.19 or $22.37 is the deal if you're shopping with us in the US. That cotton bonder web also available. I don't think there's a huge amount of stock of this, but it's £2, $3.19 if you want to jump in and add that into your basket. Plus, The felt bundle is what you will also need. Again, £12.79 platinum, or $15.96 if you're shopping with us in the US. That snap fastener toolkit as well, also going to be something which you'll need to get your hands on. And again, what I would say with that, if you haven't yet got it in your basket, make sure you grab it because it is low in stock. Not a huge amount. So grab it, $17.99 or $20.97. Lots of love for the little Christmas countdown song going on there. I mean, I can do it every day on my Facebook page if you want. Just let me know. I mean, we could wait until December because Craig's starting his, or if you haven't seen, he is going to be doing his Facebook Lives on the Advent calendar. That's the big news I saw on the socials over the last couple of days. So maybe we could do it in line with that if you're all up for a bit of a sing-song. We could get like special guests on to sing along with me every day. What do you reckon? That could be fun, couldn't it? Faye says, love it. Gilmore says, good job. Margaret says, great cheery song. Love the song. Well, thank you. We're having a lot of fun this morning. And I tell you what, if you are a big fan of our builder blocks, or maybe you've been thinking about getting a builder block and do you know what, you thought to yourself, well, budget doesn't quite stretch. Today is the day where you need to absolutely jump in and grab this builder block, which is the Winding Ways. This is all about giving you absolute precision when it comes to making your patchwork blocks. It's all about cutting the length of time it's going to take you to do this. It's a precision, it's accuracy, and it's going to get you onto the fun stuff, creating all of those beautiful designs. Now, within this builder block, you've got the ability to make your 6, 8, 9, and 12-inch blocks, and look at the kind of things that you can create. I absolutely love these builder blocks, and for £14 today, or $21, this all-in-one patchwork system is yours. So as I say, if you've already got these, but you haven't got the Winding Ways, no doubt you're jumping in to grab this today. If you haven't yet tried the builder blocks, this is, Bernie, like for a £60 or what is it, normally $69.95. I mean, this is a try me price today for what is like an amazing system, isn't it? It's an absolutely cracking price. Bernie's nearly fallen over.
Well, I was a bit little, I'm having to hold myself up with the counter. I was a little bit shocked when I see, but as the viewers that have been watching, the last, I think since the beginning of November, every week we have a fabric of the week and a builder block of the week. So we want to bring you, like you were saying, Ben, it's something that you can just, taste if you've not used them before, or maybe one that you need to add to your collection. However, if you've already got this one, you can add another one and then you can double cut.
Love that idea.
Quicker, if you're making a big project, you can double cut. Absolutely fantastic. But our build block system, if anyone hasn't seen it before, you're getting it in this. I love the presentation of these. So you've got like a library. So when these are putting on your shelf, and these fit into your cube units as well, because that's where I've got mine at home. So you've got, everything. So we know which one it is. We know it's the builder block series. This is a hardware in case, so it's going to look after your dies. And then you've got this fantastic drawer system in here, and inside, once you open this up, you've got the booklet, which is giving you lots of cutting tips on how to place them onto the fabric to get the angle correct, which I'm going to show you shortly. And then we start giving you lots of ideas. So the traditional Winding Ways, which is where the name comes from, or how I like to call it is the rocket, because I always think of it like it's a rocket, isn't it? It's like a space rocket. That middle bit, I always call it the rocket. I don't know why.
Well, the underneath of a rocket.
Say again, sorry?
The underneath of a rocket.
Like a spaceship, like the pink bit.
Oh, like I see. Sorry, I was looking at the whole thing, but you.
Oh yeah, no, just the little pink bit there.
I know what you mean.
But because of the way you can turn them and put them different angles. I mean, look at this one here, Summer Bloom. That one looks nothing like the shapes above. But it's the same pieces, but so different sizes. Yeah. So this is the thing, you can make 6-inch, 8-inch, 9-inch or 12-inch blocks. And it gives you on each one which size you can make in that particular shape. Okay, and also it gives you how to piece them as well. So it's giving you the order of piecing them, which, to be fair, on this one there's only 4, so it doesn't take long to grasp it. That's got to be my favourite one, Peking Cat.
Oh, yeah.
That one.
Yes, I love that.
That's absolutely fantastic.
Very good.
But again, the different colours that you use as well are going to make it totally different. And then the other thing you get in is your, what we refer to it as the road map.
Yeah.
And in here, what it's doing is it's giving you large, medium or small. So you're getting 3 sizes of each shape. So this is your border pieces here. There's your medium one. You've got your small quarter circle that goes in the centre, and then you've got the rocket.
Yes.
The rocket piece here in small, medium and large. And then obviously in here, it'll tell you whether you're going to pick up, for a 12-inch block on this one, you need 8 large borders, 4 large shields. Shield is the official name. 4 large quarter circles. Yeah, so I'm going to scribble mine out and put rocket.
Good.
So yeah, so you know, we're giving you that information there to start off, so you're not going to get stuck. And then they are lovely in here and sitting in here. And there's all little, sort of like a little lip in here, for want of a better word, that holds these dies in, so you're not going to lose them. The amount of dies I have at home that I've, you know, they have fallen out the packet or I've got them mixed up with these ones, they're great because you've got that collection. And because of the sizes as well, a builder block in the range, they'll work on their own or they'll work with all of the others, because all of the others you can make these sizes as well.
Alexa says, how many are there in the series, builder blocks?
Oh, so we've got the original builder block, we've got builder block plus, we've got 4 curves, so that's 6. We've got 3 Joe Avery. Are you going to add, Ben, if I name them? 3 Joe Avery, 3 Karen Lewis that we launched last week with the fabulous Karen. I think that's it up to now.
12.
Is that it up to now? So 12 up to now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really good.
And like you say, they all work together,
yes,
but individually of each other as well.
Exactly.
So you can get this as an individual today.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just quickly show you how to put a block together, but there's one little bit I just want to show you. If I bring in the booklet so we can see the design. So you've got the shield here. Well, that's not, doesn't stand out very well. Let me get one of these ones. There we go. So we've got the shield here in the centre.
Yeah.
And then we've got the circle. And then we've got 2 here. Now these, it's actually 3 dies, because you've got 1 die, 2 die, 3 die. It's the same with that one. But you just need to remember to cut it on a mirror image to get the opposite side, if that makes sense. If you're using plain fabric, that doesn't matter, because you can turn that either way. But if you're using, I'll just use this Christmas fabric that I had.
The fabric that shall not be mentioned.
So with this one, I've got wrong sides together. It doesn't matter if you've got right sides together or wrong sides together, it's absolutely fine. But obviously when you're cutting, you want them to one way, one the other. So if I fold this over, so I've got 4 layers there, and let me just take the die out. And then I'm just going to pop the die on there.
Yeah.
Now I'm being frugal, I always say, I'm putting it there as far as you go, and then I know that once I've cut that, I can cut another one out of here, because I've got that shape there. Or what you could do is cut your fabric and lap them, but I'll do it like that for now. And then put them through. So I'm using the new fabric plates, the large Gemini, that's back in stock. Back in stock. So I've got clear plate, A plate, fabric, die facing down, B, and the other clear. If you accidentally cut into the B, don't worry, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
But ideally you're going to cut into the A. And you've got to flip and rotate these like you do your normal plates that come with your machine. You can still use those normal plates that come with the machine. So you're going to have your clear plate, your metal shim, fabric, die facing down, plastic shim, and clear plate. I'll probably say that in my sleep. But that's going to give you the same cut. And I mean, that's only gone through 4 layers there, but absolutely stunning. And then, like I was saying, you can always turn it round, get it as close as you dare, pop a bit of tape on, if you want to, and you can cut some more. But I'm not going to cut those because I don't need all of that. So if I pop that to the side, and then here's the pieces. So if I get the 2 pieces that way, if I take the one there, can you see now how they're opposites? And that's what you need for each piece. So we can see here, this is where the shield goes, and obviously you've got your quarter circle, but I cut 2 lots, so that's your other pair. So that's the only thing to remember on these ones, is you need to have that mirror image. So if I get my other pieces here, and we'll put the block together. So you're going to get the book out, or the book, the pamphlet.
The book.
It's my accent, isn't it? Book. Get the book out, and you're going to find your diagram, and it's going to show you how they place it to make the square. Because what you want to do, and when I first started using these, you want to do that.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to do. And then I went like that. I thought, well, that's not a square.
Really work.
What have I done wrong? And what it is it just needs to go that way, and we can see there's the square.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, I put these pieces on first, then I put that piece on. So you certainly can put that piece on first and then those on. It's totally your preference which way you want to do it. But what you need to do is join these. So you're going to find, and because this is a curve, you're going to find your centre points on here. And I'll just give it a little rub with me life-saving nails. Honestly, you'd see the panic in my face when I did it. I was like, and I couldn't feel any pain, so I was like, oh.
Shame we haven't got those on the show today. Bernie's life-saving nails, available now.
It's a new line. We're working on it. I was doing the testing yesterday.
Crash test dummy.
So I've got my two centre points here that are marked, and then what we're going to do is pop them together. Now, you can do pins if you want, and sometimes you can do pins. Once you get the hang of these, you can actually start going a little bit freehand. But I'm always a little bit wary of going freehand, because if you go wrong, you're going to have to unpick. So get the little glue stick out. So I'm going to join up the centre point and give that a press, and then I'm going to bring this end around to line up with that corner. And because these are all cut precisely, you know they're going to fit. And what you find is my blue piece underneath is stretches, because it's cut on a curve. So it gives you've got that bit of stretch. So can you now see how that now is straight? Yeah. Whereas actually I've got two I would say curves together there. And then I'll glue the other half, and I like to do half at a time, because otherwise I end up getting glue all over. I think you get a bit more precision. So always match your end first. So with this one, it's going to be your little points. If they're a little bit off, honestly, I really wouldn't worry too much. Yeah. And did you see what I did there? I pulled it.
Yeah.
I just pulled it, and they've lined up, like miraculously. There we go. So I'm going to take that to the machine now, and I'm going to do a 1/4 inch seam along here. Now, when I'm sewing curves, I do tend to lower my stitch length a little bit, so I'm putting it on 2. Yeah. And I'm going to sew a 1/4 inch all the way. And I'm just going to go, and I know, you know what I'm like when I go sort of really fast when I'm sewing. When I'm doing curves, I do tend to slow down a little bit, because you want it to make sure that you get that curve in and you don't want no creases. So just steadily sew that. And because you've glued it, it stays flat. Now, if you're pinning it, it can still sort of ride up a little bit, and then you get like a little pleat. Yeah. Which we don't really want. But if I bring that up here, and we're going to press that back. Look at that. Look at that. So you're going to do exactly the same on the other side. Yeah. And then once I've done the one on the other side, you're then going to sort of repeat it with the pink section. So this is the circle in the centre. And this is the ballerina pink that's in that bundle as well. Oh yeah, we've got the material bundle, yeah. Absolutely. I love plains. And the one thing with plains as well is if I'd cut my plains this shape out the plains, I wouldn't have had to think about that mirror image, because I've got it's the same both sides. Technically there's a right and wrong side, but visually you can't really see it. So I'll say I wouldn't worry too much about it. So a little bit of glue. And if you do pins, what you want to do is pin in the middle, a pin at both ends, and then pop another pin in the middle of that as well. Okay.
Let us know in the comments as well if you've used the builder blocks previously, why you love them, how they've helped you with your soft crock. Because I think, again, if you are seeing these for the first time, you might be thinking, oh, shall I, shan't I? I would say absolutely jump in and grab these today. I've never seen the builder blocks at this price before.
They're fantastic. Now, in our Sewn with Crafters companion group, there was a lady, she posted some photos the other day. So if you're not in the group, have a join of it and have a look. She posted some photos of a lot of cushions that she's been making with builder block. They were stunning. They were absolutely stunning. And that's the thing for me, if anyone wants a top tip of how to start out, don't see these as for quilting. They're for patchwork, which is, so in the UK we call it patchwork and quilting, and in the US it's all quilting. So this is the patchwork element. To us, the quilting's when you put your layers together, but in the US it's all quilting. So don't be put off and think that it's just to make a quilt. So you can make your little cushions and whatnot, little panels for a bag. You could do builder block and make it into a stocking. Because you're making the piece using it doesn't necessarily have to stay as a block. You can make it into any shape that you like. And then what you do is you're going to press it back. So the one thing about this is your iron is your friend. And you always want to iron before each section. And if you're making a few of these, obviously you're going to stitch them all, stitch all of the side ones on. Then iron them. Then stitch all of the round pieces on. Georgina's saying she hasn't touched the iron in
I don't know how people function without their irons. I iron almost every day.
I iron more in my sewn room, to be honest.
You have one in your sewn room?
Yeah, I iron more in my sewn room.
I'm the only ironer in my household. Nobody else does it.
Yeah, well, because you live close now, I can just drop you a pile off if you get...
There's a hefty charge.
Is there?
There's a big charge. Yeah.
I'll make you another bag.
Oh, okay. Maybe.
That's a good trade, isn't it? So you can see here how I'm just working my way around and just gluing and sticking that down just to get that all nicely in place. And what you can do, the good thing about the glue is, if it does go a little bit off, you can just pull it apart and do it. So what I'll do is, I'm not going to stitch this one, because I've got loads of blocks that I want to show you the different ones, but you're going to glue it down, you're going to stitch it again, and then you're going to open it out. And I know that isn't sewn, it's good, but you get the gist of that. And then what will happen is, it'll then become that. And that's where you can start putting them together and making the pattern. So we'll pretend that one
Peeping
is
cat.
Oh yeah, that's so peeping cat is... There we go. Two peeking cats. That's hard to say. But you can do different designs. So if I just bring in some blocks that we've got made with a different shape. So that's the medium size. But if I just quickly flick through these ones here, you can see the different designs that you get, and using different colours as well.
Fab.
That they really, really make a big difference of colour. Now with that one, obviously the circle we've cut in the same fabric. So you're getting a big flower, like a flower effect there as well. So we've done them all in planes here, so they do stand out. But that one, actually, if you did those as like a yellow, it would make it totally different and look like some sort of flower.
Or like a butterfly almost.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And then having them again in different directions, but just changing two of the colours. This is the small one. Look at that.
Yeah.
How effective is that? But again, it works with the builder blocks. So if you've got the builder block original, there you go. I'll just say watch the show next week, but then I'm not saying any more. Actually, that's the medium. This is the small one. Look at that. Absolutely. This looks like folded fabric.
Yeah.
But it isn't. It's all pieced.
That looks nowhere, like a lot of them, you can say, I can sort of see, okay, yeah, it's the same, but that looks nothing like any others that you've shown us previously.
Looks totally different. Yeah. And that's where you can start to play. I love that one. So that's that one, that Summer Blossom in the book. And it is just the way that you position the fabrics, but again, look how bold that is as well. They're just absolutely fabulous.
Oh, wow.
There we go. There's the peking cat.
Upside down peking cats.
Peking cat, and then back to the large size as well. So they're absolutely fantastic. There's a lot of, you're going to get a lot of usage out of these. You know that they're going to be accurate because that's what we pride ourselves on, especially, you know, the Builder Box series, they're all going to fit together. The doggies have been sort of trimmed off as well where they can be to help you fit the pieces together. So this piece, especially here, potentially that could be like a point, but we've took the top off there, so you're not going to have that doggy ear on there, so it does help you line it up more. So you're getting all those different sizes, and also as well you can go online and see so many shows that we've done with Builder Block. I haven't done wind and waist for a long time, so I was quite excited when I saw this one on the list when we got the list through. And just have fun, and I say for that price it's absolute steal. And even if you've already got it, you want to do those double cuts for a big quilt half the time. And then you can get onto the sewn, which is what we always love, Ben, isn't it?
Absolutely, it is a time saver. It's all about the precision. I just love this this cushion as well. Again, look how gorgeous that is. Choose your fabrics, choose your design, and again, just flipping that around, you can see all of the different patterns that you can create with this 6, 8, 9, and 12-inch blocks. It's that precise cut every time. It's all about the precision, and again, cutting those multiple layers in one pass too. Honestly, this is an absolute steal. It's the bargain of the show. You're getting it home today if you're planning for £14.39 or $21.58. £60 or almost $90 is what you should be paying. It's an absolute steal. If you've got the Builder Block system and you don't yet have the winding ways, grab it. But like Bernie says, if you've got it, grab it again, and it's just going to speed up everything for you even more. Stephanie just says, I need to check all the Builder Block sets. I've been accumulating them slowly. Marsha, I've just ordered the Builder Block for my daughter Amber. You can't turn down this deal today at that price. It is an absolute steal. Now, we've also got on the show some shape cutters for you on buy one get one frees. Now, if you wanted to, I knew you were going to do that, Georgina. I knew that. Said you buy one, you get one free. Yes, that's exactly what is going to happen. So you've got your hexagon shape cutter. You've got your 45-degree diamond. We will flash up all of the prices for you here, $15.99 or $19.96. You've got your 60-degree diamond. Then you've got your tumbler. You've got the circle, which is probably one of the most difficult shapes to do, isn't it? Not with this set. You've got your Dresden. And then you've got your orange peel as well. So yes, exactly. Take your pick, choose one, and then choose another one and get it for free. This is, of course, a super saver stitch show, so there's loads of bargains. Obviously, lots of you got in early and decimated the stock of our fabric. But there's still loads of other goodies on the show, so jump in. And actually, even if you've only got like a few bucks to spend today, a couple of quid to spend today, there are deals for you on this show, more about which we'll talk a little bit later on. Margaret saying these blocks are lovely, Bernie. Please don't change how you say book. I love how you say it. Susie actually says as well, I love how Bernie says book. How do you say it?
Book. And I cook in the cook on the cooker.
No, you don't say cooker.
But I don't look.
You don't look? Really?
Yeah, I look, but I don't look.
Luke.
But I cook.
So you look at the cook book?
Yes. I look at the cook book.
Oh dear. No, you don't took something.
No, I took.
I took something.
Yeah.
So I had a look and took the cookbook.
Yes.
Can you just say that, please?
I took the cookbook to have a look. And there's a town near us called Crook.
Crook.
It's spelled Crook.
Yeah.
But I say Crook.
Crook.
Yeah.
But if you were talking about someone who was a robber, would you say a crook then or a crook?
I wouldn't be able to say on air what I'd call him. But it'd be a crook. It'd be a crook, yeah.
Oh dear. Just to say,
it's funny our language, isn't it?
It's so funny.
My language.
Well, wherever you go within the country, like depending on what the accent is, like the words could change so differently. The fabric on the pillow, is it on the show, Ben? The one that I showed isn't. But we do have other fabric on the show for you, Crafty Angie. Search the Shop the Show page is probably the best thing to do. Right, we are going to go on and have a look at these shape cutters. So buy one, get one free. Again, Bernie, I suppose this is making your life a lot easier by having these shape cutters in your life, isn't it?
Yeah, I love our range of shape cutters, and to have them all on buy one get one free is brilliant because you can pick and choose.
Yeah.
Or you're going to get all, when we got 7, so you get 6 for the price of 3.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. They're great. They do make it easier for when you're rotary cutting as well. I've got all of them here. The 2 I'm going to use for my demo is the Dresden plate and the circle.
Yes.
So I'll just pop the others out the way for now. And what happens with these is they've got grooves in. So the acrylic rulers, if you like, they're made from acrylic. And there's, actually I'll leave it on there so you can see the markings. There's grooves in here. Just fit my nail through. And that's where your rotary cutter's going to go around in all of these. You've got different sizes on each one. Depending on the shape, the sizes vary. With the circle, you can do a 4-inch diameter circle all the way up to a 9. But you can see we've got other lines on here. So we've got the placement line, which is your solid line. That's if you're going to be cutting on the fold to make a circle, or whichever of the other shapes you use. And then you've got the dash line. Now that's a 1/4 inch in there. So if I wanted to do a semicircle, but I wanted it with a seam allowance on, you'd line your fabric up on the dashed line.
Okay.
So you get that seam allowance.
Yeah.
And the same works for, it's the same principle on all of them. This one here, we've got the Dresden plate, but you've got your different sizes on here. You've got your placement line, your dashed line again. With this one, we've got a curved corner to make a circle, which I'm going to show you a different way of using that as well. And then on the back, you get in the how to cut a full one, how to cut a half one, how to join those together, and then you circle, your half circle, and you actually do your 1/4 circles as well.
Cool.
On the corner of that Dresden. Just so I didn't forget that I wrote on that. That was a long time ago. I was doing a demo somewhere with them, and I'd wrote on the back of all my stuff so it didn't get mixed up with the stuff at the store. So I haven't done that one on the circle, so I obviously didn't take the circle to that one. So what I thought I'd do is, because on Thursday it's Thanksgiving.
It is.
I thought I would make a turkey.
Whoop, whoop. We did have a few guesses, actually.
So this can either be a cushion or a placemat.
Yeah.
For the one I'm making, because I'm doing an envelope back on the back of it.
Yeah.
Again, I'm sick of having to stitch up them gaps, so I'm doing different methods for you to do it. But I'm going to show you what we're going to achieve, just so you can see the finished version, because I want everyone to look at this. Meet Terry. This is Terry. Terry the turkey.
That's my turkey
Unless you think
impression.
of a better name for him.
Terry Turkey.
Terry the turkey. Now, with Terry, we've got so we've cut a circle for his body, and then for all of his feathers, I've used the felt bundle, which I thought the colours were just perfect for like autumn, sort of autumn colours, isn't it? All of those are cut with the Dresden, which I'm going to show you how I cut those. This is head bit is cut with his Dresden. I free cut his eyes and his nose.
Have you left the inner feathers?
His little wattle, is it?
Yeah, his wattle. Have you left the inner feathers out like that on purpose?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So
that's
he can.
Great.
So if he gets a little bit angry.
Yeah. Is that what happens?
Or whatever they do.
Is that when they get angry?
Oh. He's a bit angry. Then but you can sew them down if you want to. But I've just stitched them so far down. And then his little, I just free cut his little feet, and he has like little like bloomers on, doesn't he? When I was looking at pictures of turkeys,
they all wear bloomers.
Bloomers on the legs, so I made him a little pair of.
That is
bloomers.
brilliant,
So there we
Bernie.
go.
I love it.
And I've just put onto a piece of the blender. So this is the deep ocean, this one, but the emerald in the set, if you've got that, that will be perfect as well. So let me show you how we're actually going to make these pieces, because these, if I show you, let me just grab, where's my cushion gone? I'm not very organised here, I didn't have my cushion out. So with the Dresden plate, this is a traditional shape that you would get with a Dresden plate. You get the pointy bits here, you put them all together in a circle, stitch them all down, put the circle centre in the section in the middle, and that's your traditional one. But I wanted to do something as usual to see what else can I do that's different. So let me get some felt. So I've got a piece of the felt here, and with these you can put your 28 mil and your 45mm will work in these ones. With the circle, I would definitely say when you're doing curves, use the smaller one. However, you can do the 45 if you're careful, but definitely I would say the 28's definitely worth having in your stash. So I'm cutting on the fold. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold up my felt, and this you're going to do the same with your fabric. Felt's a little bit springy, so I tend to just hold it while I place my cutter on. And I want to cut a 4-inch blade.
Yeah.
We refer to them as blades. So what you're going to do is line up. Now, because my edge is straight on this side, I've lined it up with the cut edge. If it wasn't straight, you could move this along and you can cut that edge as well. But I know my edge is really straight. So the fold is going on that placement line. I've got that in there, and then I'm going to hold it down and I'm going to cut up the 4, and there's a little like overhang, so what that helps, that's for your blade, because the blade's round, that's for your blade to go past. So I'm going to cut up there, and then I'm not moving anything, just my body. I'm not moving the felt or the cutter, and then I'm going to cut along there. And then if I did need to cut up here, you can see I've just moved to my right a little bit.
Yeah.
That you can then cut up there. And then what that does, it gives you the perfect size like that. And then for the inner pieces, so these little inner pieces, I cut those at 2 inches. So I'm going to do exactly the same again. Fold over, place that on. This time I'll do it where a bigger piece, shouldn't I?
There's lots of love for Terry the turkey, by the way.
Terry's fab, isn't
Terry
he?
is a big hit. Lynn says he's brilliant, fun project. That turkey's so cute, says Marsha. This is the cutest, says Janet. Love Terry, says Margaret. Shirley's given Terry a round of applause with emojis. I think everyone likes the name Terry. Linny Jones says, what about Tasty Terry?
Tasty Terry, yeah. Oh no! I thought you meant like tasty as in dishy. Well, no, I'm dishy. I'm good looking. Don't worry, Terry. You're safe
Terry.
with me. Poor Terry. Right, so the next thing I'm going to do is, you can see I've got these rounded sections here.
Yeah.
So how I've done that is, so obviously when you're doing this with fabric, what you would do then is fold them right sides together, stitch across the top, and then when you turn it through, that's how you get that point, like we had on the cushion. But we just want the rounded section on the felt. So what you're going to do is, this is where you can use this rounded edge here. So you're just going to centre it on the edge like that. And I've just lined it up equally. This is down my fold. I can just see my fold there, but you just got to centre it like that. And then with your 28mm, you're going to go around like that, and you now get the rounded edge. Okay. And then exactly the same with the little ones. Exactly the same, so just round it off. I mean, I did leave them straight at first, and then I thought, oh no, I'm going to round them because I think that looks quite nice. I do. Just sets it off, doesn't it? There we go. So once you've got all your pieces cut, you're then going to start assembling. So, I haven't cut my body bit, but, oh, dropped a bit of fabric, but it'll be fine. So you're going to get your piece of fabric. There we go. And you're going to start laying it down. So, let me pick me. Oh, I'll tell you what I haven't done, because I haven't cut my circle. Oh, do you know what I've done? That bit there was for me to cut my circle. Oh. Oh. Tell you what I'll do. Let me cut a circle in the brown, just to show you. So again with the circle, I've folded it over. I'm going to do the 4-inch one. Place that on the placement line, and then you're going to go around. And this is where you can use your, you know, if you've got a rotating cutting mat or a smaller mat, and you can move it around. Yes. So because my 2 layers are a bit thick to get through that one, I am going to use my 45. So to use the 45, what you just want to do is make sure you're turning as you're cutting. Yeah. Turning the blade. Because if you go straight ahead, you're going to cut in, well, you're not going to cut the acrylic, but it's going to hit the acrylic. There we go. Hey! Lovely. There we go. I've got a total mess everywhere as usual. Right, so let's start assembling. So all you're going to do is get all your pieces, and I'll just lay these out because I say we've got Terry there, haven't we? And you're just going to pop your pieces all the way around.
Did you make turkey finger puppets previously? There's a lot. There's
No, that wasn't me. I'm not sure who that was.
Ah, right, because Linny just said that, when we were guessing earlier on what we were going to make, Linny said it's not turkey finger puppets, is it?
Actually, I've done the little ones first.
Who was it? Who was it did that? Michelle, did you say, George?
Oh, I'll have to watch back on that show.
Yeah,
then.
me too. No idea. Well, that definitely wasn't me involved in that one because I would have remembered that. Just like I'm going to remember Terry the tasty turkey, Terry the turkey.
Terry the turkey.
No
there
tasty.
We go. So all I've done, I've done 9 of the 4-inch ones.
Yeah.
And I've just laid them all down. And I say you could stick these down and temporarily glue them down. You can. You could use, if you're using fabric, you could use Bonder Web for fabric. But however you want to lay them down, so you're going to put the bigger ones on first at the back. And then I'll show you on here. What I did on here was, if I fold these back, you can see. Just see, I just did a stitch all the way around because you're not going to see those because these are in front. But you can do them individually if you wanted to. Okay, and then we're going round with the little ones,
feathers.
And I just drape them down.
Is his head made from the same shape as well then?
So his head is from the 5-inch one.
Right.
So and what I did there is I rounded the top off, the same as I did the outer pieces, and then the bottom, I just rounded it off just with my scissors, just to round it off so it wasn't as rigid.
And the other shapes, you say you just sort of hand cut, did you?
Yeah, yeah, I just hand cut those. So you're going to get all of these all the way around. I need another brown one, but I'm not going to, don't need to cut another one out for there. We'll skip the little brown one. There we go. And we have a brown one in there as well. So what I did was I stitched the back ones down, and then with these ones I just stitched quite close to the edge. And if I bring in this one here, what I did was just like a satin stitch on my machine. So a satin stitch, I used my widest zigzag and then made it a narrow stitch length. And what that does is, so you know if you've got a badge on something and it's got that close stitching all the way around the edge, that's a satin stitch. So I just satin stitched all the way around, and that really held them well in place. And then I made his head. I'll quickly cut the head, just so you can see that one as well.
Lenny just saying, I mean, this is a great set as well. Will be a fab design for a peacock as well.
Yeah,
change
so
up
it
the
would.
colours.
You just change the colours.
And you've got Percy the peacock. Then,
brilliant, Percy the peacock.
Yeah.
Brilliant idea.
Love that.
So I'm making this one a bit wide. So this one I used the 5-inch. So for the outer wings feathers, I did 4-inch. For the smaller ones, I did 2-inch, and then for the head or the face, I did 5-inch. So again, your blade just goes in there. You don't need to move your work at all. It's just totally there, and then it cuts perfectly. So then I rounded the head off. But because it's bigger, it has more rounding on it. So it looks a little bit different to the other one, but that's because you've got more of a curve.
Yeah.
But I thought, okay, how can I use the shape cutters to make most of the parts of it? So there we go. So we had that like that. And then just to round off the bottom, I did just fold it over. So if you fold it over, you get more of a uniform. There we go. So obviously his head now is the same colour as his circle because I cut the peach one out. But then you're going to place that on the top like that.
Love it.
And then you're going to cut his little legs and his little bloomers, tuck them under there.
Yeah.
So then you can stitch the rest of the circle, and I just did a running stitch and just I just cut a little diamond and 2 little black scraps that I had. You could put little buttons on there. Do you know what you could do? Snap fasteners.
Snap fastener is
You
a
could do a
great
snap fastener
idea.
reverse for his eyes.
Yeah.
And it's just, all I've done is, the rest of it is just a little straight stitch. And then if I quickly put the back on, get rid of his bits. And then for the back, so I've just done an envelope back, but this is an envelope back which is even easier. Fold your fabric, wrong sides together. Again with the plain, there isn't a right and wrong side. And then right sides together, like that way. And I'm going to stitch all the way around. So just make sure your folded bits are in the centre.
Yeah.
Again, you could put snap fasteners on here.
Uh-huh. If you get them, because they've almost disappeared, I think.
So I'm just going to quickly put a tiny few amounts of... And most projects you find, especially if you want for making stuff like homewear and things like that, you end up making it and then it's always the same. Right sides together, sew all the way around, leave a gap or whatever to turn through. But as we've shown on the more sleep sign, we left that gap at the back, which I've stitched up, by the way. I did it between demos.
Whoop, whoop.
So that's all finished. And with this one, you don't need to leave a gap because your gap's in the centre here.
Yes.
In there. So I'm just going to quickly stitch around this. And then I say this can be either a placemat or a cushion.
You could, yeah, cushion, like a cushion cover.
Yeah.
Just have to put the stuff in your turkey.
Yeah, you just need to stuff it. Oh, the turkey puns are coming thick and fast down there today.
All of these, remember, we'll just rattle through all the different shapes. This is your circle shape cutter, don't forget, but within the deal you've got your hexagon shape cutter, your 45-degree diamond, 60-degree diamond shape cutter, tumbler shape, the circle shape which we're using right now. You've then got the Dresden shape as well, and then your orange peel shape cutter. So all of those on the buy one get one free. Like Bernie says, I mean there's 7 there, but I mean, you can get 6 for the price of 3 if you wanted to jump in and grab them all. But again, really good deals to be had on our Super Saver Stitch. Loads of great deals to come to bring to you in the last sort of 15 minutes or so as well. $15.99 platinum for your circle shape cutter, or $19.96 if you are platinum. And also, of course, we'll get you to vote for your demo of the show in just a little while. Terry the Turkey. What was it going to be? Oh, yeah.
Oh, I can't believe I was so slow on that one. I love it. I love it.
Oh, dear. I mean, I like the little Sleep Still Santa,
side.
But it's up to you.
It's a hard
one
decision,
today.
isn't it? Yeah, it's out of our hands. So I've stitched all the way around, roughly 1/4-inch seam. For stuff like this, it doesn't matter too much, as long as you, I would say, consistent.
Yeah.
If you're making things the same size, but definitely for your builder blocks and things, your patchwork, you want it to be that size. But you could make a little dinkier one because you've got those different sizes. I mean, the Dresden goes up to a 6-inch size blade, so from 1 inch. So, you know, you can make different sizes of these. Do you know as well, you could make a little mini one, make, you know, like we did the cutlery holder.
Oh, yes,
And make a little matching cutlery holder.
That would be cute.
Oh, my goodness me, that would be fab. Right, 2 seconds, get me chopstick. We want Terry
to make sure the corners are good.
And I've done the plain on the background, because if you want something to pop, have a plain background.
Yeah.
Or if you're, so the lady was asking about the fabric for the cushion. It was the wind and waist cushion, wasn't it?
Yeah.
How fabulous would that be mixed with our new Soboho fabrics? They were on offer 4 for 3 on the website. I don't know if they still are, but that would look fantastic in that. So I've got all my corners poked out. Are we ready?
Here we go.
The upside down. There we go. Terry's all done.
Oh, that is.
I love him.
Brilliant.
We can't repeat what we hear in our ear, can we, Ben? Georgina's
Doing an impression
practicing
of a turkey.
the turkey noises. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. I've got a little bit of a mess here, but I am happy with Terry. I think he's turned out really well. And now you've got me thinking about the peacock.
Oh yeah, that's maybe next time.
Fab, wouldn't it? So yeah, I'm undecided, Ben. Which which one? We'll have to let everyone think about that, won't we?
Yeah, we'll get a vote going very shortly indeed, but have that in your mind that you'll need to vote very, very shortly. But I just think that is brilliant. Another great sort of demonstration for you to be able to copy. These are brilliant as well, your shape cutters. Make sure you gobble up the deals whilst they're still available. Thank you. Buy one, get one free. We've got loads more great deals to bring to you in the final sort of 15-14 minutes. So if you've got stuff in your baskets right now, head to the checkouts, get them checked out, and we will be back. Already people voting for Terry. We will be back in just a couple of moments.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Loads of love coming in for the turkey. There's a sentence I thought I'd never utter on Crafters TV. Just a quick question. Marsh has asked, the glue pen that Bernie used in the first demo, I don't think, I looked on our website a minute ago, we haven't got them available, but where could Marsha get one of those from?
Yeah, we haven't had them in stock for a while, but this sticks to glue. So any fabric glue pen, if you make sure it's for fabric, because we do have these, but we haven't got them in stock at the moment. Some things are still hard to get hold of, but just make sure whatever you're using is made for fabric, and this one will say acid free. This one says acid free, and it actually, although I've pretty much used that now, it's gone white now, but it comes out either pink or blue sometimes, but it dries clear.
Okay.
So just make sure that you do use a one that's based for fabric. Or what we will have in stock, Kalal textile glue.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect. Exactly the same job. It was when I reached in my pouch, I picked up that glue stick, but I used both. These last for ages as well. The glue stick's obviously a lot smaller. You're getting, what is in there? 30
mil, I think, isn't it?
100 mil.
Oh, 100?
100 mil, yeah. They do. I've had that for, I don't know how long. How long have I been doing shows? 2 years? Over 2 years? I've just ordered another bottle because it was starting to get low. So yeah, definitely worth it.
$2.39, $3.59 is the price on that. Now, we promised you the Super Saver Stitch. Get on the web, get ahead. We're hopefully going to show you everything we can. It's going to be super swift the next sort of 12 minutes. But the multimedia dies, we've got a whole selection of these. So great if you like doing your applique, great for little embellishments, maybe for decorating bags, maybe for home decor, whatever it might be. Multimedia, so they're going to cut through a variety of different materials for you as well. 75% off all of these, right? And the way I look at this, these are normally $11.99 or $16.95. Look at the price today. You can pretty much get 4 for the price of 1, which is amazing. £2.39 or $3.38. Let's show you them all, and as I show you, we'll flip to Bernie. We'll show you a few ideas of things you can create with them. So the first up is your decorative petal panel. £2.39, $3.38. You can just see in the picture here some decoration around the lampshade, but these are super useful, aren't they, Bernie?
These are fantastic. So here we've got a glasses case here.
Oh yeah.
And we've got a snap fastener on this one. So it's faux leather with this one. You've got the fabric underneath to show through. However, look at this. It's a card. So you can use it with your card making as well. You know, to make like a trellis. It's absolutely fantastic with your cutting from your card as well. So you can use them for both. You know, to me, it's all one craft, isn't it?
That's it.
It's all one craft. You do them both.
That's
so,
your petal panel, $239. Shall I show you all of these in one go, and then we'll look at the finished samples with Bernie? Would that be easier? I think we might be able to get through them quicker. So you've got within this deal, so all of these at $239 or $338. We've shown you your petals. So this is your decorative tessellating triangle. That is not easy to say on a Sunday morning. Then you've got your honeycomb hexagon. Next up is your decorative diamond. Then we've got your clamshell, your leaf panel. All of these, as I say, that 75% saving. This is gorgeous. Bernie will show you a bag very shortly indeed with this, the flower. Then you've got the beautiful ellipse, mosaic. Always one of my faves, the daisy. Wait till you see the little cute dress the other side of the studio using that. Then you've got your chevrons. And lastly, you've got your retro. So all of those with the 75% saving. I mean, that one there is $199 or $338 if you're platinum. So absolute steals to be had. And let's again just show you some finished samples of ideas. She's got me fave. That daisy dress is so cute. Using the pattern and the waist as well, if you like, isn't it?
Yes, and that's it. If you can use your waist and you're getting a twofer, as Leanne calls it, you know, absolutely fantastic. But this is great because it just shows you how you can use it on clothing as well. And then your little, these are like little hearts that are coming out to then mirror that into the design. I just think that makes the design pop even more. So that's if you put it on clothing. But then the same design here, we've got on a boot cover, just with our glitter fabric. So we've cut through faux leather, we've cut through glitter fabric as well, and then we've got another card here. So this is the clamshell. Look at this.
That's really classy. I love it.
Absolutely fantastic. Just to set off, obviously you're cutting it from a plain card, and then you've got your patterns behind, similar like we would do mix and plain and patterned in Softcraft as well. So you know, I love that card. Absolutely fantastic. And then this was the mosaic. So again, this one's with the faux leather. Just a little wallet there. And then, look at this, a canvas.
Oh, wow.
Now, this is fabric. Now, to cut through on fabric, what we do is we put on the fabric stabiliser. So you spray that onto your fabric, let it dry, and then iron it, and it becomes like paper. So it helps it cut through. So this is the triangle one, and then we've got, I can't remember what this one was called now.
That's the retro, isn't it?
The retro one, just to make little coasters, so it doesn't have to be a fantastic one. To me, there I can see a pumpkin. You can see the shape.
Oh yeah,
See a little pumpkin there as well.
Spaceship.
Oh, spaceship, you had to go with the rocket. But last but not least, that's a wonderful bag.
That's lush.
I absolutely love this bag, and we've got fabric behind, it's cut out of the faux leather, done on both sides, but then the same dye used to make a little zipper pouch with fabric. And again, we've got the fabric stabiliser on there, cutting it through as crisp as anything. The multimedia dye, so it's going to cut everything really. Everything that you can cut with a pair of scissors really you're going to be able to cut with these.
What a deal on these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 12 of them available at a 75% discount. Jump in and grab them. If you've waited for these to come on an amazing deal, today is that day. 75% saving on all of them. It's a couple of quid, couple of bucks and change to be able to grab these. Pick your favourites, get them into your basket. We've got a few more of our Super Saver Stitch deals to show you, but even more importantly than that, we need to get the vote going on the demo of the show. This is going to be highly contested, and I'm glad that I am not having to vote on this one. But show us what you made, Bernie.
So first, we've got our, at the minute, 34 more sleeps till Christmas.
Yes.
So he's number one. This is number one, our little house. And number two is Terry.
I mean, the first one is lush, and I absolutely love it. But Terry's the cutest, isn't he? I mean,
he is. I do like Terry. So number one for the sleeps countdown, or number two for Terry the turkey.
All right, get voting on the socials, whether it's Facebook or YouTube. You've got about, I'd say about 3 minutes to get your vote in. I have a funny feeling I know which way that one's going to go. But it's happened before that I've been surprised. But vote for your favourite right now. We'll get it up onto our Crafty Walk of Fame. Got a vote coming. It will be later on. When it be in the next show, our launch day show, we'll be finding out what is the demo of the week. Let's quickly show you your Applique multimedia die, so your Hawaiian. These are all again with a 75% saving, massive deals. £30 here or $35 today for your platinum for £5.99 or $6.98. Again, if I just rattle through the different designs that you've got and then we can see them in situ with Bernie. So this one here is your pineapple. We've then got your tea leaf. Say it with conviction, Ben. You've then got your breadfruit. If you're watching from Hawaii, just tell me whether it's tea or Thai. Thank you. And then last but by no means least, your hibiscus as well. All of those, the 75% saving, $5.99 or $6.98. Like if you're platinum, you can get all of those today for less than the price of what one would usually cost, which is phenomenal. Let's have a look at these. I see you've got a bit of a runner in front of you there.
These are fantastic. So with these ones, you basically fold your fabric over once, fold it over again, so you're cutting a quarter at a time, in effect this size here. And then what happens is it then sort of does the mirror image and the duplicate all the way around. So this is the hibiscus one. This one we've zigzagged it down onto the fabric. And then we've got the breadfruit. Look at this one.
Oh, that's
absolutely stunning. Apparently breadfruit was the first original one that was made in Hawaii from the breadfruit tree. The shadow that it cast caused a pattern on the fabric, and the ladies had drawn around it, and then hand stitch it, which nicely leads me into this one, this is the pineapple one. This one has been hand stitched. I'm going to turn it over to the back so you can really see the hand stitch and look at that. Fabulous. And this is how it would have been done you know, a long time ago. Obviously now we do a lot by machine, but this has all been hand quilted on there as well. Or you just want to take elements of it. So this is the tea leaf. I say tea leaf, if it's Thai. And again, this one has been a variegated thread being used to do a running stitch all the way around the outside, like an echo. So echo quilting we were doing a few weeks ago. Yeah. We've done echo hand quilting all the way around the outside, but just took elements of the die out of there, not use the whole piece. So these are absolutely fantastic. And for that price, to get all of these, if you were to try and hand cut these, you've got no chance. Not for it to be all symmetrical. I would give up, I think, would you, Ben?
Absolutely. Yeah, take a lot less than that to make me give up, I tell you what. If you want to jump in and grab those, by the way, we've got a result for the demo of the show, which we'll do in just a second. They're all at a 75% saving. Just very quickly to squeeze in as well, your rotating quilt pattern guide as well, because these, again, are phenomenal. $5.75 or $7.98 is the deal on these. I'm just getting them in order. I think I've messed these up. So we've got the mandala for you. All of these, as I say, with that saving, $5.75 or $7.98. You've also got, have I definitely messed this up, haven't I? Oh, no, I haven't. You've got the petal. Next is your kaleidoscope. And then lastly is your medallion. So this is going to allow you to create loads of different patterns on your sewing machine with ease. It's kind of like it's like free motion, isn't it, almost, but making it easier. It
is, so exactly that it is. You're going to put a ruler foot, so you need a ruler foot, which we have got on the website. I'll just flick through these as I'm talking. And these are rotating ones, so it gives you that brilliant design. You're going to use your reference guide for your placement lines, and then the different styles, you can, the 2-in-1, because you can make a smaller size or the bigger size, and it just gives you that, you're quilting that extra bit of pizzazz. And then lastly down here we've got a quilt where we've got pattern blocks, and then we've got plain blocks. We can still see the lines on here where we've drawn it on purpose to show you. You can see the design to give you that lovely quilting effect, and you're just going to have so much fun with them.
Absolutely right. So many great deals. We've ran out of time. Just to tell you to get to the web, we've got a great deal as well on some patchwork dies. Don't forget those panel dies in there as well on the deals. Grab them. The Super Saver Stitch deals, unbelievable value for money. And just before I disappear as well, before we do the demo of the show, the builder blocks as well. These, make sure you grab them. The deal on that is phenomenal. Best deal I've seen them for. That is flying out of the door today, so do not miss out. Let's do the demo of the show, because Bernie's arms are going to fall off if we don't. The winner, come on, you can announce it. You know what it is, Bernie.
Is it Terry?
Terry the Turkey!
Go on, Terry lad.
Get in there, Terry son. Get in. Thank you for all your votes. Terry will go up into the Crafty Walk of Fame for the vote, which we will be doing in the next show in an hour and a half's time. Bernie, you're back next Sunday, I guess?
I am, and we have got, I've seen the list. It's epic. You don't want to miss it.
Will we have anything to sell, or will you sell out before?
Well, we might have, but we've also got 2 new launches.
Okay.
Absolutely amazing show. Can't wait.
We will look forward to it. Big thank you to Bernie. We will see you in an hour and a half for a brand new launch and lots of other goodies too. Until then, bye for now.